In today's video, you're going to see that I've changed my mind on what I am going to be making for this challenge. And I start with my large tags, and these don't look that large, but they are large for the book that I'm going to be using to make my journal. So if you want to see that and more and how we make these, stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. I have a little look at what I've started to put together for my kit. Okay, I did take the weekend off, and so I'm a little behind on having my kit ready. One of the things I had picked up these little boxes, and so I'm going to use this Santa and the Reindeer box. Okay, so I was going to do the Julie book. I have some specific things that I want to use in there. It is not going to work for this challenge. And I want it to be ran by what I want to put in it, not by what needs to go in it for a challenge. So I have switched it up. I happen to have 5 of these boxes. So you'll see them. I have 2 that are this size that have Santa on the front, and 2 that have an adorable vintage snowman. I'm going to be putting together 4 kits that are similar to what I have here to show you today. As far as the papers and things, you'll see those in an upcoming video. But I wanted to show you, I experimented. I was able to take this box out, and I am going to make a cover. Now this, literally the mini journal pages will fit in here. You can make a mini journal, and I'll be doing that as well using the new digital kit, the Santa and Mrs. Claus digital kit, along with the basic papers, the Christmas basic papers digital kit. That's the one that has the quilt in it. It has the poinsettia scarf, and then it has some other fun things. But I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. So watch for that. So that is taking this box out, and that's what I plan to do, is to take this box out. I will reinforce it, and I'm going to use this as a little journal. And look at that spine. I mean, we have a great size spine that we'll be able to use, and of course we can cover the front and the back. So, I mean, cover the back, I'll leave the front. Okay, so I was talking about the basic paper kit. So this is the little quilt. This is the quilt that I made with my granny when I was 5. And there's the poinsettia scarf. So that's, these are pages that were put together for July that I was doing. So I bought a box of cards. So that's one of the items. And I've gone ahead and I've split it up into one for me for my December daily, one for this project, and then I have the 4 kits. So you'll get 2, or I get 2 envelopes, and I get 2 of these cards. Okay, so that is one of the things. I think I'm going to use this sticker sheet. I think that will be fun to use. So this is the paper pad that I chose. This is from last year. It was a hot buy, and it was classic vintage. Okay, so you see these amazing papers, the little reindeer, the vintage Santa. So I have taken this paper pad. I have cut out some of the papers for myself, and then put together the 4 kits that will be available this week in the Etsy shop. Okay, so for packaging, but I actually might use the tags. These were vintage looking gift tags, and I put the packaging in my this pile because I thought, oh my gosh, I can put little cards in there and that would be really kind of fun. So so these are the papers that came from that paper pad. I've already cut them and divided them out. And so this was one of the branding strips. And this was a 4-inch piece of one of the pages. There's actually 2 of them because each stack got 2. So I'll be making 2 of these. I only have 1 box right now, but I'm going to see if they have another box at Dollar Tree. So I get, in my kit, I get the little Santa and the ornament, and then from the numbers page I got an assortment of the numbers. So I don't have all the numbers. I split them up between all the kits. But I do have a Santa, and I have a Joy to the World and a tree and a Rejoice. So, and that's on the 3rd, which is the day that our kids will be here, hopefully. So then on this one, I've got a 4-inch cut, and then I've got a pocket page. So I'm going to be able to flip this up and make a pocket page. I'll probably cut it again first, then flip it up and have a pocket page. This, the branding strip is, it does have the little indentations here, so you could rip it off, but I thought it would be fun to keep it. So I chose, now these, I cut all the rest of these in 6-inch pieces so that I could split them among the, among those kits. So again, I'm using my paper pad, and then I'll have these, and I'm thinking I can do flips and things like that with them, and I think that they'll be great pages. So there's that. I have this one with the wreaths. So there was 6 of these postcards, so each of them got a set of 2 of the postcards. Got Santa and then this postcard. Okay, so the next thing that, well, let's keep going through the paper. We'll put this down here. Okay, so the reindeer, since the reindeer were on the front of this one, I was like, well, the reindeer should go in here. The little snowy houses. Okay, so next I bought this package of tissue, and it has, and this was from Dollar General, it has this adorable Santa and the reindeer, and look, they match. The reindeer match. Like, so good. So good. So you got, in that tissue paper, you got 5 of these and 5 of these. And so I have 1 of each of those in here. That's extra. Okay, so then the other thing that I did put it so far is some of the checked paper. And so let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and start by making our 3 large tags. So we happen to have those 4-inch cutouts. So one of them is for this. Will you go that one, and then we'll pull these out. And that one. Now you could go ahead and make a tag out of these, but I'm thinking that these will make really great pages. I love that the back of that one is decorated. I don't remember if this one is. Yep, he's decorated. So I'm thinking that this should be like when you open the journal, and it's going to have a couple of signatures. So I'm thinking that he can be this signature, and this one can be a signature. So yeah, because it's gonna be able to be pretty chunky. If you're here for the premiere, I'm waving. Hi! And say hello to Wiley. Hi, Wiley. I'm so glad you joined us today. If today is your first premiere, make sure you hit that live chat button. Come on over and say hello. We do this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. It's a lot of fun. We get to keep in touch while we are getting crafty ideas and inspiration. I'm usually there and can answer questions that you might have. Again, remember today, Monday, November 2nd, we will be live in the Facebook group for this challenge. The link to that Facebook group is in the description box down below. I will be live in that group answering the questions and giving you better details of how this challenge is going to work. So hope to see you there. Also, we have our Facebook group, Scrap All About It with Dear Julie, and we'd love to have you join us there. You can post your projects, and we love to see them, and we can keep in touch a little better over there. So I also have a Patreon account. It helps to pay for this channel so that I can continue to be here with a video every day. And so let's get back to our program. Okay, so large tags, and okay. And then a large tag for this will not be your usual large tag, but it'll be large that it takes up the whole page is the idea. Okay, so let's go to, we'll mark it right here, whatever that is. I love making the... Oh, I do have a couple of books to show you. Sorry, I wasn't done yet. So I have the Christmas book for girls and boys, and it doesn't have a date in it. But it is, oh wait, does it? Nope. It is an oldie. Designed and printed in England. Love that picture. So some of this I will save for other journals, but I'm thinking that this page might be a good page, and that I can go ahead and that can go like in the center of a signature. We'll have to see how this does. I might have to actually put it onto another page. So, but that gives me some book pages. Remember, we need to make 3 items with book pages. So I think that will be really fun. And then the other book that I have, and I don't know yet if I'm going to use this. I've already started tearing it up, but this is 1986, Christmas 1986 from Better Homes and Gardens. Okay, so look at, I mean, that's great right there. Great paper. You've got this cute Santa. So you could go ahead and, so it's this one. That's even better. So, but it can be pages or can cut it out. So there's all kinds of poems and pictures and things in here that possibly can go in here. And remember, at the same time, I'm looking for things for my my journal. So I was thinking like these, that could be a page. Okay, it could get folded and be a couple pages in here. So I'm leaning towards those 2 books. So remember, we're to pick out 15 items. Now at 3 o'clock today, Monday, November 2nd, I will be going live at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and giving you a more detailed look at this challenge, because several people have been really confused. And so just to go through and do a ironclad, this is what we're doing thing, because several of the items you are going to get, like you're going to get your 6 paper clips that you can use, and so that doesn't, paper clips don't have to be one of your items this time, because instead of just saying, hey, let's make a journal out of 15 items from our stash, I said, hey, let's make my favorite 15 things out of 15 things from your stash. So, okay, so let's go ahead, let's jump in and make some large tags. Again, let's go ahead and measure our book cover. Our book cover is 6.5. So if our things are 6 inches and under, that is going to be great. And for tags, even for this book, even like 5.5 would be better. Okay, so let's go ahead, grab one of our cutters and with the ruler, okay, so for this one, we'll go ahead and cut that. And we'll come down here to 5 inches. That way, that one is at least big enough to be something. Okay, so that gives me 2. Okay, and then our blue one. And we'll do the same thing. We'll cut 5.5. Wow, I just really, that's 7.5. Sometimes. Okay, so we're going to cut this one down to 4 inches. This piece. And we'll come in and come down to 5.5. Okay, so I've cut 2 of those, and then let's see. On this one, now remember, I'm only to use one piece for this journal. The other one is for my journal. Okay, so we can go. This is a 12-inch paper that I have next. And if I cut 2 inches off of it, so line it up to 10 inches. Okay, there, that's going to give me a tall tag. Okay, so that is what I'm going to work with. We got all the little pieces, and we can keep the stickers in case I want to use those this time. Okay, so I have my little stack of items that I can use to decorate. I have my stickers. I will be using the washi tape as one of my items. And so let's go ahead and get us started here. Okay, if we take this one, fold it in half. Then we'll go ahead and make it look like a tag at the top. Now remember your tools, you can use any tools that you have. Whatever tools that you have, you can use. You can use any tape, adhesive, or glue that you want. So I do want bling. I love bling. So we will be using this, this string. And actually I'm going to use this as my binding string as well. So this is part of my binding, so I don't have to count it as one of my 15. I will be not using single strand of this to bind. We'll be using multi-strands. Okay, there we go. So this is tape. It is one of your free items. You can use whatever tape or adhesives that you want to. I'm going to go ahead and bring that in. Okay, and then this one actually doesn't have numbers on it, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these bells out, fussy cut them. So one of the things I will tell you is the element where you're making something using a postage stamp, something using a playing card, something using a game piece, and there's another thing there. Those are things that you can pick besides your 15 items. Okay, so here we go. We'll go ahead and add our bells. I'll probably go ahead and also add some glue to the back of this, and I think that will be awesome. Okay, so I'm looking to see. Okay, so I have this one with the bells because I'm thinking I need one that I need green. I need some green. I have my little holly punch, and I'm going to come down here and punch a couple hollies. And I can add them here, because you need to have at least 3 items added to each of your elements. So here I have the bells would be 1, the bling string or messy string would be 2, and now by adding these little holly leaves, that's 3. Okay, and I may be able to come back in and add, well, look at there, I have some red, so I have my little stamp or punch that I like to use as a poinsettia. I lost it, oh there it is. Okay, so we can go ahead and put that little poinsettia on there. And then one of my other thing that I'm going to be using will be my fingernail polish, okay, for bling, okay, and I can just put a blob of fingernail polish with the glitter right there in the center. And if I have enough, I will, of my 15, I will have a bling to go in there. Okay, so there's one large tag. Now remember, if your book, your large tag needs to be just shy of the full size of the top of your book. Okay? Okay, so next I have a blue one. And I think for this one, we'll give it the rounded edges. And I think I want it a little smaller. I'm going to go ahead and add a border tuck to this side here. Okay, border tuck, border tuck. So I'll be able to put a journaling card of some sort or something inside there when we get to that spot. Okay, remember you are to use 3 doilies. You get 3 doilies, and you need to use 3 doilies in here. So your 3 doilies are free items. If you're going to use more than that, then you might want to go ahead and add a package. So I'm going to add a package of doilies as one of my items because I love to use these. I still have to make my 3 things that have doilies. This is not going to be one of them because they need to be, all of your items have to be separate. You can't double up on items this time. Okay. Okay, so I have my book. Yes, you can use a book like this. This would be a tool when you're using it to, you're using scratch paper or something to glue on or to use as a background for painting. Of course, if you can use something that you're using and then use it in your journal, that would even be better. Okay, so I want it to be on the front here, but I also want it to come around, but I don't want it to go over that edge. So we'll put that down and then pull this one over. Okay, so putting that side down, coming up, pulling this over. And yes, I used a glue stick. It works. Okay, so there's that. I love it. And again, I am going to grab my beautiful string. Okay, so we have the book box, a book, tissue paper, and a paper pad, doilies, and that's what we've used and this string and the fingernail polish. I am going to be using at least one digital kit. Now remember, there will also be mini challenges in the challenge, and this time might be one of the times you'll be really happy to have those, because you'll be able to add and use other things. So if you think of some of the things that I would normally like to put in a journal, just think that that's probably some of the things that I'm going to, probably, maybe not. Okay, so we have this one that says Rejoice. I like that it's got the blue. We'll go ahead and put this up in the corner. Maybe we should go ahead and put it on there. Put it on the corner, and then we'll put this down. So let's go ahead and grab some glue. So we have those, the tissue paper is one of the items that I picked, those cards. So I'm gonna have to make a list so I don't go over my 15 items. But what we found was, it seems like it's daunting, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have enough. And what we found was, last time, several people had, like, they didn't use all 15 items to do theirs. So we've used 3 things here. This, the number card is 1, the bling is 2, and the doily is 3. And then we're going to be able to add something to the back here. We can just add a little something just like that to the back, a place to write or something like that. Okay, so that is very simply number 2. And you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, I know it has the glitter here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some glitter on the flame, since I've already committed to this fingernail polish. I might as well use it, sparkle it up. I love the look of this glitter in vintage or retro things. Okay, so that's number 2. Let's pull out this one here. Okay, so we have this one, and we have this. Okay, I'm thinking we can go ahead and make this one into a pocket down here on the front this time. You'll still be able to write on the back. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just make another set of these things and have those ready when I am able to get one of those boxes. And if I don't, then I'll just make like a traveler's notebook style size or something, or just a small journal. Okay, so here we have our little pocket. I'm thinking we can go ahead and take Santa, except I was thinking Santa could be like a tuck or something. So let's figure him as a, what else do we have? We have Santa. Ooh, I like Joy to the World. Okay, I like that very much. Still can be a pocket. And I'm thinking, you know, since we committed to a whole thing of these, what if we go ahead and, yeah, I like that. Okay, so this time I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Make sure that we're just one doily. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and we'll cut it. Read our book again. We'll just fold that together. It can become something maybe. Okay. I'm really liking this large glue stick from Dollar Tree. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this down right up against that edge. Okay, and then if you have any wet glue, you can go ahead and it will ball up. So you can keep things nice. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add this onto it. And you know what? Well, we are going to be using washi. I have to have washi in there. Yeah. So we'll add the washi down here. Excuse me. And then, so that we don't have to waste anything, we're just going to put this piece right up here. Okay. Now with this, oh, I like that. We're going to come over here and we'll put glue on the back of it. I haven't even gone to the warehouse yet to check and see if there's something else I want to use from there. Okay, so this is going to be, it's on the pocket, but it's also above the pocket. So anything that goes in there is going to be able to slide right inside there. Okay. Okay, and then we, of course, will come back in and we'll glitter this wreath. So there we go. Oh, I like it. So that's for day 15. Now, if you don't want to use the number, you can cover the number up with something or cut it off. There. So our 3 large tags. Now this one we can go ahead and we can add some papers in it once we have some things happening here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little glitter to those, to the holly leaves. Or the poinsettia leaves, whatever they... Just give them a little more sparkle, because I love sparkle. I cannot lie. I really do. Sparkle is one of my favorite things. It's also, it's my Yaya name, Sparkle. Okay, so there we have made 3. Now for your, again, large tag needs to be just a little bit smaller than the size of your book. So where this one, okay, so we're like less than an inch smaller than the full size of our cover, okay? And these will be able to slip into a pocket or be held on by a paper clip, but I think that they are really going to be a lot of fun. Again, this one has a spot where I'm going to be able to put something here. I love that we've used the doilies in these as well as the washi. You know, like, I'll go ahead and add some washi down here. So to keep my book, although it's going to be very eclectic, to keep this journal cohesive, one of the things that I can do is I can add the washi tape throughout the journal, and that will keep it cohesive. If I go ahead and put this down here on the bottom. Okay. There we go. Now, I think one of the other things that might be kind of fun here is we have that tissue paper. And technically for this journal, I'd have the whole package. So I'd have 5 sheets of these, and I do have more in my stash. So I'm going to go ahead and rip around here. So ripping around this little Santa. I'm going to put him inside. Okay. I mean, since we have him, we might as well use him. We'll put him on this side. Okay. We're going to do the dry decoupage method where we go ahead and go around the outside. It's kind of like what we do when we do the tattoo as well. Okay, and then we'll just come in and go around his mustache and a little in his beard. Okay, and then grab him, and we'll go ahead and put him down. Okay, so very, very cute. And you can see with that tissue paper, I'm going to have a whole lot of the Santas that we'll be able to put on things. I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. And then maybe on this one, go ahead and grab one of the little deer. Just ripping him out so that he's a little easier to maneuver. And we could go ahead and he could go on to whatever's going to go in the pocket. but I think we'll put him on the back here just because he's so darn cute. Okay, so now we've committed to the tissue paper, but the tissue paper is going to be amazing on the Franken page and being able to use it in all the different places in this journal, I think. And we can add some glitter onto his holly. I like to put glitter wherever there's holly. Now, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and distress this because the papers are distressed. That might be a good idea. Okay, so are we dry on this side yet? Yeah, mostly dry. So there you go. Tissue paper, paper pad, doilies, fingernail polish, glitters, beautiful shiny string, punches, and washi. Okay, so that's what we've used to come up with this adorable set of, these will be large tags for this journal. So we have the day 15 is ready and the day 3. And so those will be the page markers for those days. Probably do a couple of embellishment pages while I still figure out how in the heck I'm going to do the pages for this journal. I hope you come along and enjoy this process. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be working with this journal. One of the things I want to show you when you choose your gold or silver, these are the doilies from the bakery department at Michael's, or the cake decorating. You get a white and gold. So you would have choices to be able to use white doilies through here as well as your gold. I'm going to do gold because I love the sparkle, and so there you go. But I probably will, for the 3 doilies, I will use other doilies, not these. Okay, so find something to celebrate every day. I will put a Christmas embellishment playlist. Actually, it's the Christmas paper craft playlist right up here. It has a whole bunch of videos, and even some of those that I had made for Happy Mail, for the pocket letters and things like that. You're going to find embellishments in there that you will be able to use in your journals. Also, I will put a December daily video right up here for some crafty ideas and your viewing pleasure. I want to thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.